It's just like, and then looking through medical notes of, because I didn't really get to see the patients. I'd go to the wards, but I wouldn't actually see the patients.
That's a shame.
But
But it does give you a new, because I feel like in today's society we're very separated from death.
We are.
And I think like working with death sort of makes you understand more that death is a part of life than instead of just the end or the separation.
It's something to be frightened of when you actually sort of see it close up. It's not actually that, never as traumatic as you think it's going to be.
Never.
Well, I don't know. What I've seen.
You haven't died yet.
What I've seen.
Yeah. Tell us about the thing, the piece then.
Oh no, so I was just going to say something else about that, because I did work with stroke, people who've had strokes, and there's this great honesty actually out of people who've had, because I feel like it must be a bit like dying and then coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just so completely themselves, these people. And they just say what they want and what they think. And maybe they were always like that, but I just think, it's incredibly different.
Strips things away.
There's no hiding anymore.
and then you
I'm
feel
just going
this.
to be, exactly. I'm just going to do it my way and do it. It's very exciting in a way.
Yeah.
No, it must be. I mean, not that I want to have a stroke or anything like that.
How do you want to die?
I
was shot. I wanted to be a
Luke
shark.
wants to be short, yeah.
No, a shark.
A shark?
You want to be eaten by a shark?
You don't
No,
want
a
to
shark.
You want to be eaten by a shark?
No, a shark.
Shark.
I don't want to get to like 80 and be thinking shit. I've got like 10 years. I'm just like, I know old people aren't like that, but I want to die before that.
No,
I bet you'll change your mind when you get older.
No, but I don't want to have
I'm
that.
with you.
But I was working with some old people before, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna die in like 5 years. It's fine. You just get philosophical." But I'd never be like that. I'm shitting myself.
I would like
I'm worried about going to
But don't
hell.
you think you would like life would sort of make you more content as a person and make you feel like
I don't know.
satisfied?
My granddad was like really into dying. He was like, yeah, I'm not coming back. I'm going to hospital. I'm not coming back.
But I mean, not in that sort of sense, but in a way that you sort of like, that you can be calm and head, because I think that's sort of like surprising. I find that really horrible, because somewhere you have to feel like you have to head towards a circle and maybe make more like a U shape, because maybe it never closes, but some sort of sense of completion, closure.
No.
Because if it's a shock, it just feels like you're going straight ahead and then you're going and running through a wall.
Yeah, but it's kind of like if it's a shock, if you die all of a sudden, you kind of don't even realize you're dying, just die. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because maybe, the older you get, you start getting as well, okay, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like every day could be the last day. And you're constantly thinking, oh, am I going to survive another day? You know what I mean?
But
it's kind of like...
Do you think you reach a point, like, at 75? I mean, now. I mean, 74 was fine, 75.
For me, for example, my grandfather lived until 92, and I remember he was constantly saying he wanted to go to 100. And he was actually, his memory was so vivid. It was like really scary. He remembered things when he was 5 years old and stuff. For me, it's kind of like, I'm kind of afraid that I get to his age and kind of like lose all my memories or be completely, like a baby. And that frightens me. I prefer to die like when I'm 40, 50 and, don't have to go through that.
We don't
And also because, these days,
Still look good.
it's really tough being old. It's tough.
I do
They don't
not
have
want
people
to go
to take
to
care
an
of
old
them.
people's home.
But do you think that's
I told my friends, take me down to Beachy Head and throw me off. I do not want to.
Yeah, but you see, a lot of people say this, and we all sort of say this and it's almost like a joke.
That's true.
But how would you feel if you couldn't actually function for yourself, and they did take you to Beachy Head, and as you're flying through the air,
you would be.
You're thinking, my fucking friends.
I think death
What
is
did they do?
I told them though, so it's okay, isn't it? I told them when I was Copus Mentis.
I would be like, oh damn, I forgot to do that, fuck.
Didn't turn the gas off.
Yeah,
But then
it would just be like something I forgot to do, and I would just like,
It's about quality of life. Once your quality of life goes, that's what it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
I've got the like, oh, I forgot to do this. I've kind of got this idea that I would like to compile a list to give to someone of like all the people I know. So if I die, you only just need to let that one person know, and then they'll let everyone else know.
Or like a
And I've never done that list, and that would be the thing that as I bang my head against the car, be like, oh shit, I forgot to finish that list.
One of the things that's really fascinating to me is like there's so much information stored on the internet now with passwords and emails and stuff like that. So I've written down my passwords in a special place. Because it's just like so much.
So that people can get in and read it after you've gone.
Yeah, I know, but there's like all these people that you just...
You'd like to know?
Yeah, well, just like there's so much there. There's so much of our existence.
I get really
that's
upset when I
on
talk
there.
about this.
But then when you're dead, that doesn't matter.
Because you just start to think, generally you're in the shower and you just think, what's the point? We're all gonna die.
You know, it happened kind of like a few years ago. I kind of like was experiencing you know, weird thoughts like, wait a minute, all of a sudden I would get conscious of death. Like, hold on, one day, like now, I'm going all of a sudden just stop breathing, whatever happens, I'm just gone. And it's kind of like, I really got kind of panic attack in the beginning, but then I kind of realized, hold on, you know, it's better not think about that. I mean, it's good to be aware of that, but just don't leave with that thought.
Sorry.
Just go on, do your thing, do what you're supposed to do here,
I think that's
whatever that is,
yeah.
and just live life to the fullest.
I think that's what happens with the society, because I experience a lot of death anxiety and can be very, very like conscious of physical things and become very hypochondriac. But I think what happens to us is that we get so cut off from death, the actual action of dying, that our thought about it becomes so philosophical, and there's no way that we can ever grasp the idea of death. So if we don't have the actual physical, solid
And it could be a good experience, we don't know. I mean, who knows what happens after, if it happens. Or maybe it's just the end, and it's like, you know, it's just end. It's like, you're not going to suffer anyway, it's just gone.
This is not a discussion about death.
It should be about art.
It's like when you're drunk.
We're passing on the next question to the next talk.
It's like what?
No, I was just saying, this is like when you're drunk, it always gets onto death, sex, ghosts.
Children's TV programs.
So yes.
Sorry.
Always.
Children's TV programs.
Yeah, when you were little, always talk about that.
Eurovision Song Contest, or is that only us?
No,
We can bring it back to it because it's like, well, no, maybe we can.
But I think we should keep on going. I'm interested in.
I think
in
We
hearing.
can talk about
how
how art relates to death, and how, you know, you're saying how in our society we're quite removed from death. You think about, you know, how many plays or pieces of music, or I suppose no, there are pieces of music about death. But yes, if you think about that, where you should
Loads of art about death.
Yes.
Well, to go back to the show that we did.
Yes.
See, I'd forgotten that it was about that, because what you saw was over an hour, about 40 people came out, each in different ways, lay down and were buried with a big Hessian sack of earth and lay there still until the end of the hour.
Wow.
And people came and did different things before they buried themselves, buried someone else, held on to something very important or special to them, a person. Different things happen, but that's really essentially all that happens, isn't it? But they've done loads and loads of discussion and research to kind of get to that point. And I mean, I don't know how it was for an audience, but I imagine that sort of provokes quite a lot of just thought for that person without saying, hey, do you know what? We met all these people and they were dying. And what they said was, you know, like it just says, okay, audience, that's this. We're presenting you with this image.
Yeah, because
You
I
take
think
what you like.
I think that's a very, very nice way that performance art functions, or all sort of art functions like that. An enormous amount of research and thought and intelligence can be included in just this one concept or image. And I think that's really, really, really beautiful about all sorts of art. And it doesn't have to be exactly clear to the spectator that that's the amount of work or thoughts, but if it sums up to the work you've done before, I think that's when it becomes really good art.